Hey guys, this is Junior from the Binary Lab. We are 20 seconds away from winning a trade, and this was a trade that I announced to my members inside of the Binary Lab during our traders chat. So this is now 8 seconds left. I'm going to show you the results. I have two trades on this one. One is at 1,000, one is at 7,000. Okay, these trades are both expiring now. We should soon have the results. So as we all know, these will be in the money, and with an increase in the account from going up from 167 to 182,201. And this week has been phenomenal. It's 40K of gain in this week alone. Despite the US elections week, despite last week's non-farm payroll. So this week has been a very good rise, and don't mind the dust on my monitor. I want to show you some of the trades that have been taken. Okay, so this trade, the last one that I've done is, hey there, Kutso. So as you can see, I actually took an initial entry of 5,000. I sold this trade for a small $2,000 loss because I felt that I didn't get the best price. And after I felt that the top of the trade had been established, I'm going to show you my chart. So let me raise the brightness so you can see a bit more clearly. Oh, there you go. Alright, so my original entry was round about here. And then it continued to go against me. There was a sudden spike. I decided to catch an additional entry on this bar right over here. This arrow. See where I marked the arrow over there? I took one more entry on this spot. So that's where I got in my $7,000 trade. Over here, the one that's basically took off and was in the money right from the very start. It went briefly against me, going to a slightly higher high of 82.0. My entry was 79.9, which is quite good. Alright, and later on, it continued to go down, and the winning range on this trade was a huge 25 pip win there almost. My other entry, my re-entry for 1,000, was in the money by about 15 pips or so. Original trade would have won as well, but I sold out early. And in the meantime, I wanted to draw your attention to how we've been doing on the Binary Lab on US Elections Day. A lot of people are wondering, how are you going to do this? How is US elections going to go? Based on the results, I'm going to show you some of the results on the US elections in a bit. Just going to checking some things out. So I posted earlier today. This was a couple hours ago, 11 hours ago, and back then Donald Trump was leading Hillary Clinton. We all know that he finally won. I'm going to show you the final results in a couple of moments. If you guys are not in the US, you probably, might not know this yet, but in case you have not been following, I'm going to show you some of the results right here. This is the final result. Okay. Hillary Clinton has 228 and he has 276. It takes 270 votes to win. He has won. Okay, so leading up to this election, as I mentioned, because Clinton has been the ultimate favorite in many aspects, the netizens favorited her, and also if you look at the recent Miss World pageant and so on and so forth, a lot of support whenever a contestant has been mentioning that they choose Clinton. So I think for many people this is kind of like a shock, and a lot of people around the world are going around in shock. And why did Trump win, and so on and so forth. Was there a huge shakeups in the markets? Not really. A lot of people expected there to be a huge shakeup, but there really wasn't that much of a shakeup. I want to show you what happened. And by the way, if you want to join in my daily webinars where I explain all this stuff, you can actually click on the link on my page, the sign up button right there, and check it out. So anyways, today's move had been the high to low of 133 pips on the pound USD. Not great, Okay, the Euro USD on the other hand had a bigger movement. So the extent of this movement is 329 pips. Alright, and let's check out the other main pair, Euro USD. Euro USD, I'm going to check out the H4 chart. $327 pips from the high to the low. Okay. In a few moments from now, I'm also going to show you how you could have traded this if you haven't already done so. But you know what really was the biggest mover today? The biggest mover today was the US dollar against the Mexican peso. So I'm going to show you that in a moment, right here. In the span of 8 hours, we have about 2,000 pips from here to here. It's tremendous. It's crazy. So how could you have traded that? Well, for most of this stuff, like whether it's the Euro USD or what, how I could have traded this, well, I mean, binary is great. We did really well. I mean, check out my page. Check out my recent post over here, and you can check out, I have like 10 screenshots, and you can see like trade for trade how this worked out, and you can see it in my actual account as well, so that you know it's no BS, it's the real deal. You can check it out. Like, we had a really clean session. We used some re-entries, but not many trades require re-entries. They all worked out pretty much on the spot. It took off like right off the bat, pretty much. So very nice smooth going day on US elections. The best part, if you take a closer look at the wins, alright, you can see them closer on my Facebook page as well. If you look at these ones, it's a 7-pip win on this one right here. If you go into the next chart, we have a win of 3 pips. This one not so fantastic. Another trade here. This is a 7-pip win. Okay. This one was by 5 pips. 5 pips. This one was a bit smaller, kind of close, but the range was really good, and that made it really nice for trading. This one we have a 4-pip win, 1-pip win, 3 pips, 9 pips, 2 pips, small one. And the overall results, you can check them out, just the same as what I showed you. So, the earlier trade that we taken, which I taken live and you guys saw, I mentioned to my folks over here, I'm in a 30-minute expiry, so a lot of people are discussing what kind of trades to do. And by the way, you can also get access to this traders chat if you sign up for the Binary Lab. Click on the sign up button at the top of this page. The sign up button is right there. Just click on the sign up button. If you're looking at this, just click on the sign up button and click sign up, and you're gonna get to register for the Binary Lab using one of 2 methods, where you can either join it for free when you open a new broker account through us, or by paying a fee to join. So where was I? Okay, let's get back to what was the last thing I mentioned? Oh yeah, I did mention I was gonna show you. If you've been on my mailing list, by the way, also you want to check out my mailing list over here. I have a link to join my mailing list where I give you information on like weekly forecasts and my thoughts on trading and stuff. And this is something that everyone can be a part of, whether or not you're a member. So you can just get on the mailing list, and receive information from me. So if you got my last email, I mentioned something about like this week. It's actually a really good week for Forex. So I talked about the Mexican peso and how that rocketed like 2,000 pips, and at the same time I showed you how like Euro USD made some huge tremendous movements today, and I also want to show you how you can possibly catch that like on Forex. Okay, so I also have links on how to, or where you can open a Forex account and receive like daily analysis that's high quality that tells you where to enter the trade, where to get out, where to look for reversal, and so on and so forth. Check out all those things. So I'll update it later in the video description, but for now I want to show you how to do this on Forex. So let's look at this breakout. This one is a bit hard to catch because it's a H4 chart. You can't really make much sense of it. So I'm going to drop down the H1, a smaller time frame. Alright, so on a H1, what I can see is that before it really broke out, right? I'm not interested in the coming down part. I'm not interested about the breakout. So this is what I'm interested in catching. And I'm going to show you how to catch that. Alright, so now I want to start by refreshing my template to ensure that it's all clean so you can refer to stuff. Now I'm going to mark out a range of consolidation. Okay, and in case that is like this will be way too late. Alright, if I went in at that spot, I would have already missed out a fair bit of movement. I mean, there's still a lot of movement to be had right to the top, but I definitely want to get a better entry in that. So let's say I don't want to miss out 68 pips. I'm going to keep dropping down, and what I found is that the most ideal entry is somewhere about the M15. Okay, you see, even for M30 you miss out quite a bit of range. M15 though, M15 you're actually able to catch a lot of range. So M15, you'll be entering on this bar, okay, on this bar right there, the bar right after the breakout. And then one thing I could do is to do a Fibonacci, which way exceeds. One way is that I could follow it all the way to 43.6 and exit. And I could also exit when it closes beneath my moving average line right here. That would be my first exit. I wouldn't actually be looking at this one so much, but I would probably get out by here. By this point I would be out, and I think that would be a fairly decent exit. And based on this one alone, I'll be able to catch not the bulk of the movement, not the entire movement, but safely at 100 pips in that range. And of course, on the way down, using a trendline cross, alright, doing an extension and a retracement in the whole movement. I could do a retracement from the top, and I could even base an entry from this spot as well. So many different ways of doing it, and that's how I would do it. Okay, I would actually enter the trade again at the point that I would exit on the way down and take it on the recall. Okay, so just some ideas, and if you find this information useful, and you can just go ahead and check out the rest of the results that we did today in the Binary Lab. Check out the stuff, and also check out how, in the beginning of this video, pulled off a nice profit on a huge 7K and a 1K trade. And for more information on binary options trading, to be able to join my webinar sessions, go ahead to the link at the top of the page here and click the sign up button. I'll see you inside the Binary Lab. Bye for now.